Only me no back as I followers my questions be bra me bisa o but I think say me na mafia gang na ko say egu ana.
Oh, mafia gang egu say mafia gang enye organization enye adwuma.
It's gang we say solid. Solid surface.
We are friends. We are friends. All I can say is we are friends. We are not fighting each other. So we are friends. We are cool. No. Well, some many trace about it.
There be by a month for business shades out to me. No, but
we don't have any issue amongst ourselves.
Okay.
And so I'm creating issues. They should find something better to do with their time and make money.
Yeah, they will post your Insta stories saying now what some now can you only trace watching?
Debbie.
I see. Now, Patrol to me so the shades Emma ever Fadda Despite and some cover to social media as papa ne do kanya da de no so e.
Oh, so I have no mempese me kan ho asem. Because me kan makoma beba. And shades now o kan no. Me mo obi edin, but you say kutia we enimira. Nti so ye opanimu wo manim. Na woni a young entrepreneur bi enya kitahudie bi na o say ka bi awabo we adwuma bi hu be chiaka na for years one man nipa ne one seed na o say ni sika en share nse nyankopon wo ho ka ma so wo ho
nti sade na course we no despite
many despite ni issue. What happened was between me and Fadda Dickson and Kennedy Osei, which is Despite banner. Despite and got a mini issue, yeah. Okay. But I said, mutual movie, basically, mutual movie. And a movie, no character, no Akrobeto play character, no. Into onye movie, no, na sabi, Niaman Koye man, until na ere was can I say, Maso, be more scar, Omumbu, Omukronum, and it's not a really Jojo, Nana later, Akrobeto Benye scar. Into movie, no Benye scano, and like we moving with the companies near that day. Into moving, there was a scene, and all can say, oh, Peace FM media, this way chocolate drink a media, say. What I say? And I'm moving him. There was a scene the time and Yaman Koye man. No scene in Yama, no scene underwears. Into me, my moving in area, ye chat promo cry, ye need a silver bed for Casa, ye premiere. And I may share a video no on WhatsApp. And I Fadda Dickson receive it because he was a contact on my phone. And so receive it at the end. And I share. And so me Mohana, I'm saying me who say what share. And I later Akrobeto best friend is Despite a friend say videos be trending or WhatsApp so near that na Oma kan wasem nti Akrobeto ne me nkasa na ka me bo movie ni bi obetua ma me fa movie ni mba because I seen as Akrobeto senior no they are not comfortable with it. And Akrobeto cross so what check story ni match ro mo say no anything negative but rather no bibi a encouraging mema say no matter the difficulties a ukomu abrabo mu no umia wani a nyankopon be den ebe pagya ama ebi oba bi a obu wani manimtia no oba no kra wa befere. But I'm just still now no munyom hontiase. Until Fadda Dickson frame and I'm call office and you call having meeting about 2 times or 3 times. And almost say oh a kabia mabobia omubesia. That was our agreement. I said the machine ma sikane ma. And I'm now say me person be kwa dan omo cancel. And I'm ka share a lawyer so. Lawyer nkofo me ni omo issue no. Omo so mbesia me ka afi ma show me ni ma sikane ma ti trauma letter. Say, me sit sikano, my shame ma into the ben or the beba. Me lawyer trauma letter no. Response I almost the by say, physical cash day. Omunya be mame. But I me pay airtime on YouTube there. Me first sikano measure airtime. I said that in a nutshell, no more be mame butter trade. And I'm saying for what? Movie a me ma boka di me sika. Physical cash etria. Ebe premiere. Wo se movie ni ma me fa miles obetua e ka bia me ball ho me di sika na budget na bro se ka se na me ball ho fa me sika ma me o se there bi afa de me de be ma o airtime na me airtime na me de me TV presenter and I don't have anything so I me promote am ka say me here airtime worth that amount of money And say, I know me who said, no, in Crawford dealings with me, no, they were not fair. But it wasn't Despite. It was Fadda Dickson, Kennedy, or send them to Roger Court, the super cancer meetings.
Okay.
It is time for me and saying, and I mean, Despite personally, meaning any issue.
Okay. Yo.
And try not the man Akrobeto say, on farmer, me say, Obesia, me see, Kamami. But, no Crawford, I'm in negotiation, or a beer, almost spokesman. Oh, man, first can as they promised. Later, no more, my lawyer, so mama replies on the banana airtime. And I'm going to say, I'm Quasiasem.
Yes,
now,
yo, yeah, that's so clear. And their mind now, only I got that issues, and you some way your friends who never say any.
But Agada is not my friend. She has never been my friend.
Oh, okay.
My birthday party at a year, and I think that 3 years ago. That I'm not a Makwala, Nana Brown. No, yeah, Juma man. And Nana Brown catch him. So, you see, you know, a nice lady near that. Then I'm
sorry. Nana Brown, yeah, the audios ban and saying, I don't know, I'm not okay.
Now, I said, girl, you know, to Facebook, no.
Oh, okay.
Or no, I'm not meeting. It is that time, no, yeah, Juma, I grad attend that plaza out then, you know. In terms of my birthday, maybe I am a party, no, or hype or in the WhatsApp, so. And I'm say, oh, I'm glad they who know so besides so Diamond be the birthday and I'm so kind say no no invite no what must say it's more na catch him so I can't say glad I say be the birthday into no I invite no and so no problem tell me there minimum no and so she showed me love or buy or be show me love am me come any jene oh this woman is a nice woman or be to go me so near jade this are there no yeah am me pen asem. But fiti on your madam for say, my friend, and then I bonk or every minute in this. And she recently and because of Facebook. No, I don't know. I grad and I be a video say Diamond friend me. Now in discussions all before now you on it. I don't know. My medical friend. No, I'll call record me. On your madam for
GhPage. Yes, Diamond. Yeah, that's say only a train and come on. Okay, guys, so please, I'm about to speak to Diamond Appiah's lawyer. That's lawyer DK Nyamekon. And Obekan Sembebre actually Eddie Afa, dear Koso Ewo Court. The entire arrested Diamond Appiah, a day been to me. Some dear adults into Pachumo Hodi on Abraminano Kasa. Hello, Mr. Nyamekon.
Hello,
lawyer.
Yeah, hello.
Please, welcome to GhPage TV.
Thank you.
Okay. I learned you are the lawyer for Diamond Appiah. Am I correct, please?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so I would love to ask certain legal questions about what's going on between Diamond Appiah and also Aisha Modi. I learned it's about land issues. Is that right, please?
To some extent, yes, it's about land. But,
okay, if you say... I'm listening.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
If you say to some extent, what do you mean, please?
Yeah, if your question is what was she charged with, she was charged with fraudulent land transaction, which means that she sold land without having a title.
Okay.
Or sold land that she did not own. That is what she was charged with. That's the offense.
Okay. So why was she taken to court? Is it the same charges that took her to court?
Yes. She was taken to court because on the charge or the offense of selling land without being the owner on paper. I mean, to show that she doesn't have, she's not the owner or she doesn't have title as we to the land.
Okay, so please, you being the lawyer, I want you to elaborate for us. There was this trending stories on social media, being it that Aisha Modi, the Diamond sold like $30,000 land to Aisha Modi. So it's like she's owing her. That's why she took her to court. So please, is there any debt issues there?
Well, in a way, because the land transaction did not go through or did not succeed, she has to return the money. But she was not charged for owing debt.
So what were the charges, please?
The police do not have power in Ghana to arrest and charge anyone for owing another person. So this is about a land transaction that failed.
Okay.
And so if any money for the land, she has to return it. But she was not taken to court because she was owing Aisha Modi. That's not the reason for going to the court. The police wanted her punished for selling land without having title or without being the owner. That's why they took her to court. Now, whether or not that is true is another matter, because she has denied that she sold the land without having title or without being the owner. She says she's the owner of the land, but there was a problem. In Ghana here, the fact that you are the owner of land does not necessarily mean that no one can dispute your title, or no one can also claim that he's the owner of the land or he is the owner of the land. So what happened is that she bought land from Alaji, from whom she has always bought land and taking documents.
Okay.
Now, that they, Diamond, my client, is to the sale of land. She buys and sells. So on this particular occasion, on the sale of this particular land, or when she was buying it, she agreed with Alaji that I am going to sell this, so I don't want you to give me documents. Okay? Just take the money and give me receipts. I will soon sell it. So when I sell it, then you can what? Transfer the title to the new owner, to the one that I will sell it to. So that was the agreement. So when she now sold, she explained to Aisha that, okay, my grantor, the one who sold to me, will transfer title directly to you. Don't forget, earlier on, she sold land to Aisha Modi and transferred title because that one she had documents.
Okay,
so in a way, she was land that she has paid for. But because she was going to sell it on, she didn't think it was necessary to spend money making documents. Do you understand? And so then I can let the one from whom I bought it give the one direct documents, which is always done in land transactions. And when I don't want to give you more detail, but this is in short what happened. So it is not true that sold land that she did not own.
So the land, Diamond was the owner of the land. It's not like it's for someone or she's landguard or something.
No, she was the owner of the land, because when someone else came on the land, to question the ownership of Aisha Modi after purchasing it from, even if she's the one that purchased it at all. When someone else came on the land, Diamond was informed, and Diamond reported the matter to the police. The police called the one that Diamond bought the land from, the Alaji. And the Alaji said, okay, I'm in the US right now and I'm not coming back soon. So if, because I don't want this to drag, I'm going to return the money Diamond paid me. It is true, the land is for me. I sold it to Diamond, but I returned the land the money to her so that she can return Aisha Modi's money. When I return, I'll give the person who is claiming to be the owner of the land. So it was returning the money. It was a question of returning the money to Aisha Modi. But the problem with and which I make very clear from the beginning and at the police station that I'm willing to return the money. But the problem is Aisha Modi wanted the money paid in dollars.
Because that's how she bought the land, right? She bought it in dollars.
That's not how she bought the land. When they agreed to sell the land, they agreed the price in Ghana cedis.
Oh, really?
Yes, they agreed the price in Ghana cedis. Someone says if Legon lands are sold in dollars. No land, nothing can be sold in Ghana in dollars. The law is that nobody can do business in dollars in Ghana. So if people are doing it, doesn't mean that that's the law. It's illegal. So they agreed in Ghana cedis, and she made first payments in Ghana cedis. When first payment was made in Ghana cedis, then she decided on her own, for whatever reason, someone sent Diamond money in dollars from the US. If you're in the US, you want to make any payments, it's going to be in dollars. So the fact that some money came in dollars does not mean some money was sent to my. I said she paid. Even the money that was first paid to Diamond was not from Aisha Modi, in the one in Ghana cities. The second one came from someone else in the United States of America in dollars. It was their choice to send the money in dollars. Diamond never asked for payment in dollars. So if you send the money in dollars because you are in the United States, how do you come and the transaction fails and the money has to be returned to you after 2 years? How do you come and insist that the money should be paid to you in dollars? You were not even in Ghana when the money was sent.
Okay.
Yes. So you don't demand dollars. So Diamond said, I will pay in what? Ghana cedis. And she refused. And that's why she went to the police. The police tried to talk peace to bring understanding. It failed. Diamond was insisting on paying Ghana cedis. Aisha Modi was insisting in dollars. And that's why the case. And when they went to court, they didn't go to court to nowhere in the court case did the police demand that she should pay the money in dollars. They were saying she sold the land without title. That's what the police took to court.
Okay. Wow. So please, I want to ask, when you guys were going to court, was there any bill for Diamond Appiah, like 300,000 Ghana cedis? Sorry.
I don't quite remember the big amount, but I think it will be around that amount. When you are granted bail, you are not granted bail when they say that the bail amount is 300,000 Ghana cedis. It doesn't mean you should pay that. It only means that those who stand surety for you, when you disappear and you fail to come to court, then they will hold them responsible for the payment of that amount.
Okay.
Do you understand? So when there's a payment of 300,000 or whatever amount, it doesn't mean Diamond should pay that money.
Okay. Okay. I think
and
we
the
understand now.
So that 300,000 is not an amount that anybody will be held responsible for.
Okay. So I would love to ask this question. You've been a lawyer for Diamond Appiah. Did you ever feel that you were going to win this case?
We were going to what?
Win the case.
Oh, yes, from day one.
Why?
You know what? 2 reasons. One, in fact, 3 reasons. The first one is that this is a purely civil transaction.
Okay.
Civil transaction means this is a matter for, it's not a matter for the police. It's a matter for Aisha Modi to get a lawyer, go to civil court, so that Diamond will also get a lawyer, and then they go and decide whether the money should be paid or not. In fact, that issue was not even in contention. She was ready to pay. So it's not a matter for courts. Because if Aisha Modi had gone to court with a lawyer in a civil action saying that she should pay in dollars, it will not work. Because the law says that you can pay in dollars. So it was for her to decide to take a civil action. Whether she will succeed or not is another matter. That's one reason. 2, the confession, when you are arrested, you are taken to write a statement, right? Diamond was not arrested. She was invited by the police. And when she returned from abroad, she went voluntarily to the police station. And she was made to write a statement. The statement, the police are saying that she admitted the offense. Okay? Which is false. But they are saying she admitted. Now, if you are saying she admitted the offense, the law says that where there is an admission in an accused person's statement, there should be an independent witness attached to that statement. An independent witness must testify that he was when the accused person or the suspect wrote the statement. Do you understand? The reason is that so that when the accused or the suspect person now says he didn't write, he didn't make any admission, the person who was an independent witness, who has nothing to do with the case, will be called to testify that indeed he made the statement voluntarily. Do you understand? But in the statement that the Diamond, which is what we call the investigation caution statement, did not have an independent witness attached. And Diamond said she never wrote those things. It was the investigator that wrote the statement for her and made her write it. And made her sign to it, rather. Which is unfair. You don't do that. You don't write a statement for the person and force her to sign it.
Diamond didn't go through before signing.
Whether she went through or not is not important. When you write a statement for somebody, you must not sound like it is you who is talking. At the point, the investigator who wrote the thing was sounding as if he is talking. You must sound like Diamond is talking. Do you understand? Aha. So that was one defect. Two, there was no independent witness. And when you do that, that statement will not be accepted by the courts.
Okay.
So I raised that a long time from the beginning. So when at the right time, I raised it when they wanted to tender it or show it to the court. I said, no, this is against the law. So it should be rejected. And the court rejected. So when the court rejects your investigation caution statement, then you don't have a case to prove. And the charge statement was also rejected by the court. So they don't have any case against my client.
Okay.
Secondly, they charged my client under the law, the New Land Act, under the law. That's that fraudulent transaction. That is selling land without title. That law was passed in December 2020. But the offense that they are with happened before July 2020. So what it means is that they have charged my client with an offense that when it was allegedly committed, the law under which they charged her was not existent.
Okay.
In July 2020, we didn't have a law like fraudulent land transaction under the New Lands Act. So you cannot charge somebody with a law that was not in existence at the time the offense was committed. Please, do you understand?
I do.
For instance, if there's a law that don't slap anybody, the law must be written and passed by Parliament. If I slap you today, God forbid, my sister, I will never slap you. If I slap you today, and then tomorrow a law is passed that if you slap somebody, you will be jailed, I cannot be charged under that law.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I do.
If you charge me under that, it will not work. The case will be dismissed. So I raised this also. I proved it under cross-examination that she charged. I asked the investigator, when was the offense committed? He said, when was the payment made? He said July. So it means the offense was committed before July. He said yes. Then I said, okay. When was the law passed? We looked at the law, December 2020. Then I said, so it means when the offense was committed, the law did not exist. He said yes. I said, so I told the court, my lord, there's no case against us. Because no independent investigation caution statement that satisfies the law. It was rejected.
Okay.
No charge statement. It was rejected. And the law under which Diamond was charged was also not the right law. So the judge agreed and gave us a date to give a ruling that will end the case.
Which was yesterday.
So we went to court so that we can get a ruling that will end the case. It was obvious. And knowing that they have lost, they ran to the Attorney General to give whatever reasons. I knew they could do this because the law is that at any time in the case, when the Attorney General brings a document saying what we call nolli prosequi, which means that we don't want to continue the case, the court has no choice to withdraw the case.
Okay.
Not dismiss it. If you dismiss it, they cannot come back. When you withdraw it based on what we call nolli prosequi, which means we want to discontinue the case. When the court withdraws it based on the Attorney General's nolli prosequi, it means that the case, they can recharge the accused person.
Okay.
So they knew they have lost. So they brought in a nolli prosequi. And I believe the Attorney General, the Attorney General, who I know personally, will not put in a nolli prosequi when he knows that there is no case against the accused. But I don't know what they told the Attorney General and his DPP, and they also put in a nolli prosequi. That is their right. We cannot fault. We cannot say they cannot bring it. So they brought it, and we said, well, we encourage the court to go ahead and ruling. But the fact is that nolli prosequi, once it comes, the case must be withdrawn. So the judge's hands were tied, and he had to withdraw the case. Then I told the court that this thing they are doing is because they know they've lost.
You are watching.
We totally destroyed their case in court, and that if they think that they want to bring another charge against the accused, they should simply invite the accused, and the accused will come. I will bring her myself. That they should try to create a scene by disgracing the accused and putting handcuffs on her and taking pictures or videos of her just to put on social media, because journalists in support of Aisha Modi were in court to do that. So I told the judge that should not be done because we will resist it.
That's why you were not allowing the arrest?
Yes, we will resist it. And the judge told them that if they do that is wrong. Because when Diamond was first but she was never arrested in the first instance. She was invited and she came willingly. But they just wanted to disgrace her. So I told, and the judge told them not to do that. But when we closed, still, they wanted to disgrace her. They wanted to. So I was not preventing the arrest of Diamond. I was preventing the aggression and the graceful manner in which they were doing it.
Okay.
I was telling she is ready to, that I will bring her myself to the police station. And they were insisting on arresting her to make her, to disgrace her too, so that they can take shots. They didn't know that we knew they had planned all that. If you look at the story, even on social media, taken by the journalists, they are just making it look like Diamond has done something wrong, doing something wrong. If you heard in the story, I told the police officer that if it's a man issue, he should arrest me. I did not say if it's a man issue, arrest the accused. I cannot stop them from arresting. Okay?
Okay.
I can stop them from doing so in the disgraceful manner in which they did it. Because when you want to arrest someone, the person is not resisting, and he says, I will come, you have to let the person come. Because she came in the first instance. You have no case against her. And the lawyer is saying that, bring her. So don't worry. You, the police officer, you must be courteous enough to allow. You can even go with us in our car. If you want to. But they just... So they seem to arrest me too. Because I was... I said, no, I'm not resisting that. If you had, it was when they said they will arrest me to that, if you're a man, try. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Were you ready to fight?
No, I wasn't going to fight.
Okay.
But I know they cannot, because I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
You don't fight.
I'm
so
listening,
this
please.
is what happened. And that's why they withdrew and rearrested. Our case is that there was no need to do it in that manner.
And take videos of her as well for social media. That was your worry.
Yes. Which was the reason they were doing what they were doing. They wanted to put her in handcuffs and show her in handcuffs just to disgrace her. And we prevented that.
But did they put her in handcuffs?
No, we prevented it. They could not. Later, an elderly policewoman came and spoke respectfully to me that, oh, answer, we don't want please let me take her in. Okay? And I said, okay, madam, once you have come nicely, I'll allow you to take her.
Okay, so now your client is home, right?
In the handcuffs.
Okay. She's home, right? I mean, Diamond.
Yes, she was granted bail. They have no choice. They have to grant her bail.
Okay, I like your view.
Okay, they have no choice.
Okay.
It's not a question of business. The law is the law. It's simple as that.
Okay. So my last question, what's the way forward now that she's home?
We are waiting for the police. They want to recharge her. So they have taken her statement in. And she has written a statement. So we are waiting for them to charge.
Okay.
And they will lose again if they charge her.
They'll lose again. You have hope.
Oh, yeah. Because, you need to be a lawyer to understand what I'm saying.
Oh. Okay.
There is no...
Maybe it's because I'm not.
There's no proper under which charge her. And all Aisha Modi wants is their money. So she has to go to take a civil action. When I say civil action, take an action without the police. Get a lawyer and go to court against Diamond Appiah.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. So would you want to give a good advice to Aisha Modi on how to get her money peacefully?
No. Somebody is not my client. I cannot
So
give
you
her
can't
advice.
do that.
I can only express my opinion. She has to
Okay.
get a lawyer to advise her. And somebody she knows. I'm sure she knows what to do. So let's leave her alone.
Okay. Lawyer DK Nyameko, thanks so much for speaking to us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
God bless.
God bless you too. Adafonom Diamond Appiah ne lawyer IFN lawyer DK Nyameko and GhPage TV and Nchuchin Komo and ma wouldn't show me na a boy efa chese issues between Diamond and Aisha Modi. There was see who their course or court, their course so police station at the adorning and a day a boy and a punctual Monko Sawe GhPage TV na Monk notification bell non so and on Senebea. Yeah, the update be at almost have it to me. I can in terms of instant coming in also lip tomato miss or same. Uye Johnny being kahua into me the intimate koyi into was on to make a bintam so a Johnny be a uye bia or here tomato paste there and one lip tomato miss and no animal no aku ye keke afin so sope no do etwa ton betimi afom numbers no screen so na waje wo de na watu aton me din no eye abena good makra mo nyina
Me o